Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
I don't see us live here.
Let me check too.
Okay, yes, we are live. Okay, we're good. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We are going to be doing our vision boarding party today, and we're really excited. A lot of you asked me about it, and you said you wanted me to do it. And I was like, okay, Saima's also doing her own with her community. So we might as well just combine our communities and do it together. So thank you so much for joining today. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Moyo. Hi, Stray Thoughts. Hi, Michael. Love to see it. Okay. So I guess we'll just start off right away because people are already here. So my name is Reni, for those who do not know me. I am a content creator based in Toronto, and I make content around financial literacy, career development, and lifestyle. Oh, and even Clued Up is here. He's all the way in England, so it's late for you. So thank you
Ooh,
for joining. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing our vision boarding party where we basically show you how, or not show you how, we're all going to make our vision board together. So I hope you're all ready. Make sure that you have your tea or your coffee with you, relax, play some relaxing music. Like this is very informal and very chill, but we just want to make our vision boards together. So I'll hand it over to Saima.
hi, everyone. I'm Saima. I'm Reni's friend and also someone that is so excited to be collaborating with Reni. I think it's my second time on the channel, so very excited. So I was running a 2022 vision board party with the 2 a.m. Talk, which is my small business. And just a little bit about 2 a.m. Talk for those of you who don't know. It's essentially a conversation starter game, and there are two levels with conversation prompts. So the first level is all about the community. It talks about the community, religion, the greater society. And then the second level is about the self, where you dig in a bit deeper and learn more about, yourself and who you are and what your beliefs are. So with that being said, the 2 a.m. crew loves to really self-reflect and think about themselves and their role and their purpose. And so creating a vision board for the year was very fitting for the community. And we're so excited to be doing this with Reni's crew. I don't know what you call them. Reni's
We don't have
minions.
a name. No, we don't have a name for us, but yeah.
But yeah, and because me and Reni are friends, we're always talking about our goals and like things we want to do and accomplish. So we thought it would be fun and enjoyable for everyone to do it together.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments or in the chat. Have you created a vision board before? Let me know. I was actually looking. Oh, I should have brought Reni Tribe. I like that, Victoria. So I was actually looking at my 2018 vision board today. I found it in my room. And one of the things I wrote on my vision board was that I wanted to be my own boss. And I wrote that like 4 years ago. And then today it's like a reality. So
Manifested.
yeah, it was really nice to look on and see like, oh, I actually did that. Michael says that he has no idea what it looks like. Shella Princess says that she has never. Felicia does one every year. Lovely. We love to see it. Anyone else do vision boards? Diamond has. Lovely. Lovely, love, love
Yeah,
it.
I was actually I didn't do it until last year, and like it changed everything for me. Like usually I was a type to like write things down and like make a long list of goals, but I never put any pictures to it or put any visualization behind it, and that made such a difference.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, a vision board is basically a way to get clear on your goals and bring them to life in a more visual way than just writing them down. Because everyone learns in different ways, or everyone is able to aspire to things in different ways. Personally, looking at pictures of what I want to accomplish really helps me aspire to different things. But I do want to emphasize that vision boards don't work if you do not work. So you can't just put a picture of $1 million on your vision board and think, oh, $1 million is going to come tomorrow. Like that's not how it works. You still have to put in
I
the
wish.
work and the effort in order to get to where you want to be. So again, a vision board is a physical or a virtual. So we're going to be doing a digital or virtual vision board today. And it's basically a manifestation of all of your goals or whatever goals you want to put there. It involves collecting a bunch of images and objects that speak to the future that you want to create. And then you arrange them on a board in basically like a collage format. I wish I brought mine from upstairs, but it's too far away to run and get it now. But yeah, so as I said earlier, vision boarding has played a huge part in my life. It's just, I don't learn well by like writing everything. It just becomes a little overwhelming when you have to write every single thing down in long paragraphs. So this really helps me just see something, and it's a great reminder every day because I kept it on my wall, and it's a great reminder like, oh, I like this is what I'm aspiring to. Let me work towards it, and it's basically a positive reminder that I have. Sade has a 5 to 7 year plan. Nice. I cannot.
Whoa.
I don't think that far.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's really good. I struggle with that. Saima, how about you? What part have vision boards played in your life?
Yeah, so like I said before, I did it for the first time last year, thanks to Justice Sweat, which is a boot camp that Reni actually introduced me to. And they were doing it together, and I joined in and wanted to like, do something new and try it out for myself because like I said before, I was writing down goals and it would be such a long list and it would mostly be the same stuff I felt like because when you just forget about it. By the end of the year, you go back and you see and you're like, oh yeah, these are my goals. And then you just make them all over again. It got repetitive. But like
Mhm.
Reni said, it was so easy to just look at it and refer to it and remind myself what it was that I wanted to do and who I wanted to become ultimately. And I felt like I didn't really define who I wanted to be by writing down goals because it was just so like separated and it wasn't cohesive and didn't make a bigger picture. But when you literally put pictures and like a few words to describe what it is that you want to be at the end of the year, it just made things so easy. So when I was doing things in the year, I'd be like, is this following the vision that I set for myself? If it's not, then like I don't have time for it this year.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it hyper focuses you on your goals. It's like, okay, if this is not aligned with the dream life I'm trying to set for myself, then I don't have time for it, unfortunately. And I think that's a good
Yeah.
way to make decisions as well. That's how I make a lot of my decisions. Like if I get an opportunity for a job, it's like, okay, this pays a lot of money, but is it aligned with what I actually want my future to be? No. So I'm not going to take it. So, yeah. So, do you want to lead us in the reflection?
Yeah, so before you can really begin, setting the vision for next year, I think it's important that you reflect on what it is that you did or how you felt about the year before. So Reni and I will go through a list of reflection questions on 2021. Obviously, I don't think we'll be able to hear you, but for sure contribute in the comments. Let us know how you're feeling and if you agree with some of the things that we discussed as well. But before we get into that, I know that a lot of people who are joining had questions about how we're doing this. And sorry, Reni, if you repeat it, if I'm repeating, but just to make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to prep once we get started. We're both working on Canva today, so we're just going to be pulling pictures, making a collage on there. But you could use PowerPoint, Google Slides. You could do it physically as well. But yeah, just so you're setting yourself up for what we're gonna do next. Okay, so to start, the first question, Reni, what are you proud of from 2021?
I think most people who follow me already know this, but I am very proud of leaving my job. And like it's more
Ooh.
symbolic than leaving my job. It's more about choosing myself and like betting on myself. So that would be one thing that I'm really proud of this year. And everyone, let us know in the comment section what you're proud of as well. Saima, what are you proud of?
Yeah, so I also left my job this year,
Yeah.
and I'm so proud.
Actually
I'm
inspired-
so
I was actually going to
sorry.
say, Saima inspired me to leave my job. So
But we were both so miserable and like when you see other people in and you're like I feel the same like when you see your friend go through something you're just like I can't let them go through that. But then you're like wait, I'm in the same boat too, but you're not telling yourself the same thing, you know? So
exactly.
that
Yeah.
it's a sad benefit, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was really proud that I quit because I never thought I would because it's like, it's so scary. It's like such a safe thing to have and like security to have a job. So I was really shocked that I did it and that I got to that point. But I'm proud that I did. But I think the other thing that I'm really proud of this year was I actually started wearing the hijab. which is something I've been wanting to do for so long. And that's another thing I can't believe I finally did. But once you do the things that you're so shocked or scared to do, you're just like, it was so easy. Like, why didn't I do this before? So a lot of realization, realizing things like the Kylie and Kendall
Yeah.
thing.
Just realizing things. Yeah. Anna also says she graduated from school this year. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's my best friend. She's so cool. She did so much this year. So proud of her.
Yes, and that's a big accomplishment. I feel like we don't celebrate it enough, but it is a huge accomplishment to get through that. And Clued Up said, everyone is quitting. Yes. Because we're choosing ourselves, and I love to see it. Anybody else proud of anything this year that they've accomplished? We're gonna
You always want to quit mine too.
Please.
Yeah, watch Reni's other video on quitting and like how to set yourself up for that.
Yes, financially and emotionally, so before you decide to take the lunch.
Ooh, Shella said I left a toxic relationship. That's crazy. That's tough.
Round of applause.
But very, very proud.
Very hard decision to make, but very proud of you.
Okay, Mikey, let's move on to. Okay. Oh, sorry.
No problem. I was just gonna say Mikey also paid off his car, which again, nice. I'm sure that feels good to not have that payment every month. So very proud of you. And I know Mikey's also in school, so that's a great accomplishment. Congrats.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. What was hard for you this year? And I guess we could group that in with like, what could I do better?
I didn't actually prepare these questions. I didn't.
Me neither. I was like, we're gonna do it in person, make it casual. I think no, this year, well, obviously 2020 was like the worst year ever because of COVID. Personally, for me, like it was so hard. But then 2021, I feel like we kind of got into the routine and kind of got used to it. And I think like being stuck in something that's not sustainable was hard. Like work was a big one. And I know we talked about it before, but like working long hours, working at night, it became so normal and it became like it was a huge mental toll and it was just bad. Like I was in a bad place because of it.
Yeah, I feel you. We're in the same boat, struggling together. Yeah. What was hard for me this year? Maybe losing a friend. I know I've already spoken about this on my other video, but yeah, that was kind of hard. I spoke about it in my 2021 reflection. She didn't pass away or anything. We're just not friends anymore. And it was over. It's like kind of, a lot of people could relate when I said it, but it was basically like when someone cuts you off and they don't tell you why they're cutting you off, and you're like, okay, and it leaves you in this thing of like wanting to figure it out, but there's no way to because you're cut off from them. You can't ask any questions or anything. So yeah, I think
have to let go.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've let go. Clearly, I'm still talking about it, but yeah, it's hard.
Oh no, but I understand.
Yeah.
Especially friendships, because you don't think those are going to end, you know?
Mm-hmm. Especially someone who you've been friends with I've been friends with her since I was in grade, I don't know, 5 or 6. So it was a long friendship and it just randomly ended. I was like, okay, cool, great, lovely. So yeah, but
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. Victoria says, what was hard? Having to still be in school because of COVID-19. That I can imagine how that.
I can't imagine doing school during COVID. Yeah, like that's so hard.
But I think the reason is, like, I think Victoria had to still be in school. Like maybe she was supposed to graduate last year, and now she's still in school. Yeah, and yeah, again, also just taking school online, very very hard to do. And then Clued Up said, trying to evict my tenant so I can move into the property. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that one. I don't know. Landlords have a bad rap. They have a very bad rap. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So next question. What did you manifest this year? I'll let you go, Reni.
Yeah, I guess it would be I manifested the working for myself, because I always wanted to, even since it was time I was a little girl. I feel like I always wanted to work for myself or be my own boss, and now I'm doing it. So
yeah, and I feel like your YouTube and your like Instagram, your whole like brand presence went like it's so different from January versus now. Like
Yes.
I could see the change in, like, I don't know, I guess your motivation, but also you just took it much more seriously than you were last year too.
Yeah.
And now you got to quit your job and do like everything you want to do.
Yeah. It's yeah. And I always think about it. I'm like, wow, like I'm getting paid to talk. That's so cool.
I
Like
remember when you had 1,000 followers
yeah.
and I'd be like telling everyone, like we'd meet for lunch or something, like, this is my friend Reni, she has 1,000 followers, you need to follow her.
Yeah. She was yeah. Simon's been my hype man since day one. Even
But
when
I
I
love
had no
it.
followers. Yeah.
Makes me
Thank you.
proud.
What have you
I think what I
manifested?
manifested was like doing things, because I've always wanted to start my own business or like just do like something of my own. And I've had so many ideas, but then I never actually did it. And then I think this year, like I took the first move and just started like, shooting my shot and trying anything I that came to mind. And it just gave me the confidence to do more and more. So I launched the 2 a.m. talk, which was such a fun thing for me to do. I never imagined like launching a product for myself. I always thought I'd do like a service-based kind of business, but I just wanted to do it just so I could say I did it and I tried and
Yeah.
like be proud of that. And it turned out really well, and everyone's been enjoying it. Great reviews, are being played all around the world, like so much better than I expected, and really serving its purpose. And then this year, like that really gave me the confidence to in my skills as a marketer. So now I'm launching my own marketing agency called Club Social by Saima. It will be launching early this year, but I've already been working with a few clients, and it's just like going so well. And I think that confidence is really what I manifested.
Yes, you did that. You really did that, sis. And I'm so proud
Thank
of you.
you.
Yeah, it's going so well. And I remember when you wanted to start and you were like showing me the template or the designs, the prototypes, and I was like, yeah, go for it. Like it looks so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, and
Always
it's
messaging Reni, like, what do you think?
and now you're actually doing it. You should show people your game on that right now if you have it.
Yeah, I'll get it later on, but I have the cards with me. Maybe we could play like during the session.
Perfect.
And here says she manifested healthier eating habits. That's really good.
I need to do that. I really
That's gonna
need
be
to.
on my board.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Mikey's or Darasimi said that she is waking up early and working out every day. I love it. Yeah,
Just like
I love
Reni.
yeah. Well, yeah. Okay,
Okay,
what's the
so I
next?
think we should this could be your last reflection question, because I want to give us time to like get into actually making a vision boards. How would you describe your 2021 self in one word?
Last year? Bold.
I was gonna say bold.
Oh, we're both
Okay, it's okay, you
bold.
can take it.
We're both bold. Yeah, I would say bold just because I feel like the steps that I took last year were not steps that I would normally take. So it was like, and everyone who I would speak to would be like, oh, you're so, like, that's so courageous to leave your job. Oh, that's so courageous to tell everyone how much you make. That's so courageous, stuff like that. So I feel like I was pretty bold,
I think so
little
too.
one. Yeah. How about you?
Um, I'm trying to think. I think free would be like my word.
Ooh,
Like I really just did what I wanted. If I wanted to quit, I quit. If I wanted to start a business, I started it. And like I
that's
wanted to start my hijab, so I just did it. Like I didn't feel like I needed to feed into anyone's expectations or make or like consider other people's, I guess it's bad, but not always. Like I didn't need to consider other people's opinions or
yeah.
like what my choices are going to impact them, because I was really just thinking for myself this year.
Yes,
Sounds
and I
very
love
selfish, but
but
sometimes
sometimes
selfish is
we
good.
need to, yeah, sometimes I feel like oftentimes we're all sort of so selfless that we deny ourselves, but sometimes we need to focus on ourselves and building ourselves. And you also can't
Mhm.
build, you can't pour from an empty cup. So if you're not focusing on yourself and like building up yourself, and also this is the time to take those leaps of faith, right? We don't have kids, we don't have a family. We're just
Exactly. We're just
yeah,
chilling.
yeah, we're literally just chilling in our parents' houses. So this is the time to do that. So everyone, how would you define your or describe your 2021 self in one word? And then we'll get into the vision board.
Oh, nice. So Rahma, who's also one of my friends, she said she manifested her dream job, which she actually did. Like she was like, I'm getting it, and she got it. So super proud of her. But she also started investing, which is something we both have been really like, scared of doing. But your videos, they really break it down.
Aw, I'm so happy to hear
Reni
that.
the resource.
I'm so happy to hear that. Anybody else want to share their 2021 word? Don't be shy.
We have a pretty good audience.
Yeah, we do. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting so many people. Okay. I guess nobody wants to share their 2021 word. So maybe you will describe, or is this my, okay. Let me share my screen.
Consistent.
Ooh, I like.
That's good. That's what I want to be. That's going to be my 2022.
Yes. Okay. So I guess nobody else wants to share. So I'm going to just show you all my.
We got so many.
Oh.
Courage, aspirational, praise. Really good.
Praise. I like that. Courageous. Yes. Leaving a toxic relationship is very courageous, especially if you've been in it for a very long time. So I'm so proud of you and happy for you, Shella.
I know.
Do you know
that
Shella?
takes guts. No, I don't. But I'm just like, it's huge, I feel like.
Yeah,
it's really hard to get out of a bad situation.
Yeah. Especially when you've dedicated so much time to it. It's kind of like, oh, what will people think? But I'm so proud of you for actually taking the leap and leaving.
You go, Shella.
Yeah. Okay, so now we can get on to the vision boarding. Does everyone have their platform that they're going to be using open? Let me know by commenting.
Yeah, so we're using Canva, but last year I used PowerPoint. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be super fancy or like, really pretty. It's for you, unless you like that. Yeah, do whatever you're comfortable with.
And I remember that Mikey just said that he doesn't know what a vision board looks like. So these are a few examples. If you go into Canva, which is also free, you can just look at the different ones that are available here. So I'll just scroll through a few of them. You can see my screen, right, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay. So
there are
these
also like options for vision boards without pictures. So if you're not into that, you could just write them out. But we encourage pictures.
Yes. And if anyone new just joined, again, the reason that we're doing this vision board is to aspire for the future, plan it out in a way that is not overwhelming, whereas words are sometimes overwhelming. So that's what we're doing today. So Saima, how are we going to lead? Are we going to ask the questions or?
Yeah, so for my followers and of course like Reni's tribe, if that's what we're calling them, I think the best way to start the vision board is to pick a poem, or maybe it's like a Bible verse or a Quranic verse or whatever. It could be a quote, anything, a poem, something that you want to center your vision around. That's the way I've done in the past. And I think it's just like a good anchor to tie it all together. So Reni, do you have one in mind?
Yeah, so mine was actually my vision board, or what am I trying to say? My quote was actually, if you are going to rise, you might as well shine. And I heard it like a few weeks ago, and it just makes me realize that like if I'm going to make choices and if I'm going to get up every day, I might as well be the best version of myself that I can be. And that doesn't mean like I need to work and like work myself to death or stuff like that, but it means that I need to just show up as my best self all the time. And that could be showing up and resting for the day, or it could be showing up and there are different ways that you can define what your best self is, but that would be my quote for this week.
I like it.
Yeah.
And I like that it's simple. Like I think that's key, to have something that just really sticks in your mind, because when you look back again, like you just need to know this is like what's leading or driving my vision. The quote I chose was, work for a better life as if you live forever, and work for a better end as if you die tomorrow. And I like this quote because I feel like it feeds like both of it feeds my purpose, like in this world and in the afterlife, which I believe in. And I think a lot of the times I prioritize work, just fix like one or the other, and I end up neglecting one or the other. But this quote really just, it's like what you said, show up with your best self in whatever you do, whether it's, creating a better life here or preparing for a better afterlife with prayer and your connection to God, in other ways.
I like that one. Very similar to very similar. I like
I
it.
know.
Okay. So what you would do is you would basically write your quote down. Summer, do you have yours ready? Like, is yours already on your screen?
I could share my screen. It's not on yet, but we're working through it together. So
Okay.
you want me to share?
Well, I can do it if you're
Okay.
going.
I'll do mine. We could like swap.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so everyone can pick a quote, and if you don't have one right now, it's fine too. I like maybe I'll change mine. I was thinking about this later. I really like it for now, but yeah, spend some time to like Google through and look at what it is that speaks to you.
And you can have multiple quotes as well. And there's no format for this. You can do it whatever speaks to you.
Yeah.
So does everyone have their quotes? Clued Up says, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. And if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. I like that quote. I like it.
Okay. I'm making like a messier version.
Maybe we'll give everyone like a minute or two to write down their quote. You don't have to write it in the chat if you don't want to. You can just write it on your Canva or your PowerPoint, wherever you're doing it.
Okay. Do you want to ask or talk about the next thing, Reni? Or do you want me to do it?
Should we give them a little time just in case they don't have?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Maybe like a minute or two, just in case people don't have their quotes already ready. I like Victoria's quote, there is room for you. Yes, I love that.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, and there will always be room for you. And God, I feel like your gifts make room for you as well. I like that. I kind of want to steal it for mine.
There's room for you.
Yes.
You could. I mean, yeah. Sorry, Victoria.
I think we have more people who are joining. So just want to reemphasize for everyone who is joining, this is a very informal session, and we are basically walking you through our 2022 vision boards. So we are on just the first step. So if you just joined, great time to join. We are going to be walking through a bunch of things that you should write down. And we are currently using Canva, but you can use any platform, or you can actually write it down on a paper or whatever you want. PowerPoint is another great place to do it. So the question that we have right now is write down or get a picture of your 2022 scripture, poem, or quote. So that's what we're focusing on right now. And you have about a minute to finish this.
I like your template. It's really pretty.
Thank you.
I used a really messy one because I know like I get stressed about making it look really nice.
Yeah. Know yourself.
I'm like, no, this is just for me to get my thoughts out. Pat's was every step in the right direction allows you to see further in that direction.
Ooh, I like that.
That's good. And it's just about like taking that first step.
Yes, it's very true. I resonate with that just because when I wanted to start my YouTube channel, I've wanted to start a YouTube channel since I was a kid. Like I used to watch Patricia Bright and I'd be like, oh my God, I love how she's dressing up and doing her makeup and stuff. And I want to do that, but I was so scared to take the step. So in 2020, when I actually did take the step to launch my YouTube channel, I could have never pictured it like actually becoming my full-time job, but I'm so glad I took that, first step in order to start, because you never know. And I like that.
And it didn't even start like as finance, right? It started as fashion.
Yeah, it started, well,
and then
I guess
travel.
Yeah, well, I guess my Instagram was always like fashion and travel. Yeah. But then the YouTube channel, I started off with my house, I think. Yeah. Showing my house.
Oh, was that the first one?
Yeah, I started off with because I bought my house.
With your dad?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
All I know is you took the first step in the right direction.
Yes. Go, Pat. I hope you will take a lot of steps this year.
I always find it hard to take that step. Yeah, I know a lot of people who, including myself, who are in that boat. Like I said, I had so many like business ideas that I've always wanted to do, but they were just ideas and I never did it. You just have to get over like making that first step perfect. You just have to take it. Like it has to be anything.
And do you ever like have an idea in your head, but then you don't believe in yourself enough to take that first step, and then later on you see someone else with the exact same idea and
Yeah,
they're executing it, and you're like, damn, that could have been me, That's
always.
happened, yeah, so many times. And I'm like, we might as well just take the first step. And the worst thing that can happen is that it doesn't work out. And then, no big deal. Move on to the next thing.
Yeah. And I used to be so scared of like people, like what would people think? Like people who like I know in my life or like follow me and I'm like promoting my stuff. Like if it fails, they're gonna be like, oh, she messed like she failed.
Yeah.
But you have to get over it. And
Yeah.
like and then I was like, this is just my personality to like always try things. And I want people to know me like that, like someone who just tries.
Yeah.
And that's not bad.
And you also have to think about it, like the most successful entrepreneurs that we know in this life, most of them have had so many businesses. Like if you think of the person who runs Gymshark. So Gymshark is like a exercise, apparel brand, gym apparel brand. He's had so many failed businesses before he actually launched Gymshark, and it worked. So, but imagine if he had never started the first one or the second one or the third one, he would never have acquired the skills that he needed to actually launch this multinational billion-dollar company. So yes, just start. Yeah. You never know what could happen.
Even Canva. I know. Okay, so I think we're like really off topic now.
Yeah.
Like Canva didn't start like this. They started off creating templates for schools to make their yearbooks on, and that was their business. Like they would sell to schools.
Yeah.
And then like you take the first step and it becomes like this.
Yeah, and now Canva has dominated the market like for anyone who's trying to make a design. Before you would have to pay for Adobe Photoshop and then try to do it. Now we can just use it for free and upgrade if we want to upgrade. So yeah.
And I think she was like 18 when she started.
And she's Australian too, so it's like yeah.
We listen to the same podcast.
Yeah, definitely. And Darasimi says that I also feel like trying new things helps you discover what you like and you don't like. And I would totally agree. That's why I always change jobs like every year, because it was like, I'll try this job. If I don't like it, move on to the next thing. If I don't like it, move on to the next thing. Even with YouTube, I'm like, if one day I'm like, I don't like YouTube anymore, I'll just move on to the next thing. Like life, you don't have to follow the path that was set for you when you you don't have to follow this thing that you went to university for and like do that for the rest of your life. There's no like linear path that we have to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
let's move on.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone has their quotes. It looks like you do. The next thing we would ask, or what we've done in the past, is to write down or get a picture of your 2022 words. So how do you want your 2022 to be described?
I don't know. This is a hard question.
Yeah, we have to think about it. I'm sure everyone else does too.
I want rest. And if you're using Canva, you can use this Elements tab and then search pretty much anything there, and it will pull up a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I like to work hard. I don't know if I like it, but like I'm a hard worker. But I need to embrace rest and relaxing more, because your body is the most valuable thing you have. Your health is the most valuable thing you have. So I think rest would be something that.
I think for me, and I know someone shared it in the comments earlier, I want to be consistent this year, because I feel like last year I was just doing whatever I wanted and it was like all over the place. This year I want to start like holding myself accountable for things and forcing myself to be disciplined. That's who I want to be. Disciplined. I'm gonna add that word too.
I also like the word healthy, health, because I want to be healthy in all aspects of the word. So not just health, like, immune system wise, but like also
physically.
Physically.
Immune system.
but, but also mentally healthy, because I've experienced not being mentally healthy, and now I understand. Like before, I also obviously knew about not I knew about mental health, but like actually going through it is a different thing. So I want to be mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, physically healthy, yeah, socially healthy, like in all aspects of my life, I want to be healthy.
That's a good one. I think I'm gonna add health to it too. Like I feel like I was really like well-rounded in when it came to health in 2020 because we were home and there was nothing else to do except like pay attention. But then this year, and I was telling Reni this earlier, like when things started opening up, I was just eating out so much and like back to old habits. And it
Yeah,
made me feel really gross. Like it was even like I'm tired of eating out now. And I just
yeah,
want to cook more and be more aware of what I'm putting into my body.
yes. I think Shantae asked what template did we start with, and it is this. So if you type in vision board, Shantae, it should be the second one, and it's called Modern Chic Vision Board.
I used the photo collage torn magazine one.
Maybe we want to type that in the group in the chat. Modern collage vision board.
I don't know how to type on here.
Oh,
Sorry.
you have to be logged into your YouTube account. I think that's
That's why.
yeah, no problem. What was it called? I'll type it in.
It was a torn magazine.
Okay.
I also want to. Okay, wait. I think we were not on track. Okay, I think consistent is my word for 2022. So the next thing is to write down. This is really broad. Write down or get a picture of your 2022 goals. So this one I think is going to take a lot more time because we have to really think about our goals. So I think health was one of the ones that both of us discussed. I'm gonna just add some pictures into mine. I really want to eat clean.
Do you want to share your screen? Maybe we can see it.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay, so everyone, we're writing down or getting a picture of our 2022 goals. And as we think of these goals, I want you to think of not just like think of them kind of specifically. Like, what are your financial goals? What are your just in general your lifestyle goals? Do you have goals to travel? What are your emotional goals? Like, think of all the different goals and try to find pictures for those.
Yeah, so I have water because I really want to maintain and be consistent on my water intake. I can't see my screen. Can you see my
Yes,
screen, Reni? Okay.
yes. Can you make it a bit bigger, please?
Bigger?
Yeah,
Oh, like like zoom in.
yeah.
Tell me if
That's too big.
this is good.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is health. I want to say like clean eating and clean or being aware. Yeah, awareness of what I'm eating and what's going to my body.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know enough about that.
Yeah, me either. I feel like I need a nutritionist.
Another goal I have. Let me think about how to say this. I want to become better at living with people. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Like I feel like last year was all about me, that I can't compromise or like make space for other people. Like I put me first and I keep putting me first and it's been great, but now I want to become more balanced with, my relationships.
What picture are you
How
gonna
would I
use
say
to
that?
describe that? I don't know. Sociable, like you're trying to be more sociable.
Like I don't want to lose myself either,
Yeah.
but like I want to respect everyone else's space and weight in my life.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Because like right now, or not right now, like more recently in the last few years, I've just been like, oh yeah, I don't agree or I don't really vibe with that, so I'm just gonna push you aside.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't need that kind of problem in my life, but I want to be more open to it.
I actually don't know what that would be called.
I think accepting, maybe.
I don't know.
But I am accepting. That makes it sound like something bad.
Yeah, I feel like you are an accepting person, but you have boundaries. That's the thing, and you're not letting people
Yeah,
push
yeah.
those boundaries. And I think boundaries are important, very important. That's gonna be one of my words, actually, boundaries.
Boundaries.
Because
Well, flexible. That's what I want to be.
more flexible. But one thing about me, like if someone asks me for something and I know I'm capable of doing it, even if I don't have time, I'm gonna do it. Like I'll probably do it, which is like not for me, in my opinion. So I feel like boundaries would be great for me.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. I just put up pictures of friends for that.
What are some of my other goals? Financial.
I like this mom and daughter. They're so cute. Let's get rid of that. Oh no. Okay. Is anyone else sharing goals in there? Maybe we could get inspired.
If anyone else is willing to share, please share your goals in the chat and let us know what are some of your goals for 2022.
I wonder if there'd be a picture for this.
Ooh, sisterhood would be one of my goals. What?
Ooh.
I feel like
I feel like you're good at that.
Yeah, but like I feel like I need to get better still. Like
Really?
I feel like I will always be there for my friends if they need me, but like I'm not the type to like reach out to people. I'm not. I'm the type to like, oh, if they message me, oh, you want to chill? Yeah, of course, and then I'll go chill with them. But if they don't message me, I may not message ever, you know.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you do that with me all the time. And then I always think like, wow, Reni's so on top of it.
Really? I feel the opposite. That's funny. That's funny. I feel the opposite. I feel like I need to get better. Ari Garrett says, live life to the fullest. I love that. I love that.
That is good.
We only have one life. And as 2020, these past 2 years have shown us anything could happen at the drop of a hat. So it's very important to live life to the fullest. Oh, like don't delay. I think that would be one thing I would want to do in 2022. Like don't say like I had the opportunity to go to Dubai with my family like 2 years ago and I delayed. I was like, no.
Why didn't you go?
Because I had work and I was like, I just started this job. I don't want to go and like you look bad. I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. So never again will I be like, oh, I can, because I was like, oh, I can always go to Dubai, like whatever. But you know, I obviously have not been to Dubai yet. So
I told you, Reni, we'll go together.
Yeah, I would love that. Sylvia's goal is to go on adventures, even if you have to go yourself. I love that so much.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, it is. Because I think a lot of people, if they don't have someone to go with, they will not go anywhere. And I am a big proponent of solo travel. The first time I solo traveled was in 2018 and it changed, 2017, and it changed my life. So now I can travel anywhere. I can be alone for a long time by myself. So yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna put that in flexible for me.
Solo
because travel. Like and I think a lot of my friends feel like this too, where like we all want to do stuff and then everyone's busy and then you get mad that nobody can do things with you and like you know you just leave all your happiness with people. But you just need to get up and do it yourself and be open to it.
And then Kumi said, less overthinking, more doing. And I love that as well. I feel like it ties hand in hand with Sylvia's, like, just do it. Even if nobody's here with you, just do it. Even if it seems like a complicated decision, just do it. Like, you know, what's the worst that can happen? T says intentional is her word for the year.
I like this one, trying to prioritize my self-care, like spa days, massages, getting my hair done.
Where are you seeing that?
It was Rama.
Oh, I missed that. Yes. Love that.
Ooh, grow spiritually, prioritize family, grow my stocks, take my Spanish to an advanced level. Those are
That's a good,
good.
yeah, those are very good
I don't
goals.
know why I'm not thinking of any. Like, I'm gonna steal stuff.
I would say one of mine is to consistently read my Bible. I struggle with reading because I don't know, it's just hard for me. I like to listen to my books, but I'm working on it, and so far it's been 8 days, and I've read my Bible for 8 days straight in this year. So I'm hoping that I will be able to continue it for the entire year. I want to be dedicated and build my spirituality. Yeah.
How does it work? Like, are sorry if I don't know if I'm being ignorant, but like, do you read it in order?
You don't have to. No, you don't have to.
So you can just read it by like passage and stuff?
Yeah, you can take any approach that you want, but my pastor is having an accountability group where we're going to read the Bible in 6 months, so I'll be joining that so I can read the Bible.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's hard.
So,
It's hard.
like, is it like a big deal to read it every year?
No, I wouldn't say like, I know like reading the Quran is a big deal, right? Like reading the
Yeah.
entire Quran. Yeah, I don't think it's like something. I think it's a big deal for me. It would be a big deal for me, but I don't think most. I don't know. People in the comments, let me know.
Like, do you like? Is there like for us, like you get rewarded for completing it,
No,
like in good deeds, like you know?
no, I don't think so.
It's not like that.
I don't think so. But
Yeah,
obviously, it's
actually,
good to be knowledgeable about, like, read it end to end so you're knowledgeable about the religion.
yeah.
Sylvia, to join the accountability group, good question. I'll leave the link in the chat.
Yeah, I think for me, like last year was all about growing spiritually but not alone, which is a lot of like what inspired 2 a.m. talk too, because I felt like you just get so overwhelmed and lost and like afraid when you're doing it on your own because it's such a like religion is not easy to just dive into. It can be really intimidating if you go in the wrong direction or if you just get lost without like any help. So that's why I created the 2 a.m. talk because I was like, I just want to talk about it with people who are at my level, who like might know more, who I could learn from and like be open to learning from, aka my family and friends. And yeah, I think I crushed that goal with 2 a.m.
Yes, you
But I think
really.
next year I really want to focus on myself again, like in terms of spirituality, and I want to try Quran journaling, which
Ooh,
is something new I heard about this like a few months ago. And it just makes you more familiar with like the text. I feel like I'm not there, and I
yeah,
like it would just be a fun way for me to do it.
I feel you. You know those people who can like recite any verse of the Bible or the Quran?
Yeah.
That's how I'm trying to be, but it's
Really?
not right now. It's not it's not a vibe. But this is my planner for the year. Stay True Daily Planner. Oh wait, let me make myself full screen. Stay True Daily Planner, and essentially it's a half year Bible reading journal. So each time I read the Bible, I'm not just going to read it and like forget, because that's one thing that happens to me. But instead of doing that, I'm also going to journal about it and what did I learn from the passage, what stood out to me, and things like that. But I think that will help me. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what it's like for me too. Like it's gonna be like you take a verse and then you just like, what does it mean to you? How can you
Yeah,
apply it?
yeah, lovely.
Wow, I
We
didn't
have a
know
lot of
that.
yeah, we have a lot of messages. So Clued Up TV wants to hit 1,500 subs this year on YouTube and read at least 6 books. Great goals. I'm sure you can do it. Your channel's great. Sylvia says, my physical and mental health has to be a priority. I will be more intentional about going for regular checkups, working out, and therapy. Ooh, I love
Ooh.
it. I think, oh, I'm going to put therapy on my vision board actually, because that's a big one. But yes, I think a lot of times we take our physical health very seriously, but maybe not. A lot of us don't go for checkups. I don't know about you. Do you go
Yeah,
for,
I don't.
yeah. So that,
Especially with COVID, like
yeah,
no, this is
yeah,
hard.
I feel you. So that's a great one, Sylvia. And then therapy, obviously your mental health is important. And even if you're not struggling mentally right now, I feel like therapy is good for everyone, in my opinion. Cedric said they just joined. Thank you so much for joining, Cedric. Appreciate you. T says their goal is to read a book a month and finish a book of the Bible a month, and then one book a month and finish the Bible in 1 year plan. Great, love it. I tried that plan, and there was one chapter that it was just very hard to read. I think it was Leviticus or something. I was like, no. And then I gave up after that. So I'm hoping that having this accountability group will help me a lot. So
there is a quote, or sorry, not a quote, but it's like this little line that I heard in a poem once, and I thought I'd share it because it's always resonated with me, and it maybe like it'll resonate with some of your followers because I know I talked about it on 2 a.m. Talk, and I added it to my board. And it's love means moving forward, and I feel like it's just so simple and easy for me to always just understand. And like a lot of the times when you think love, you think like, relationships and stuff. But whenever I see that line, and maybe because of the poem it was from, like I think of like how how active you are in your spirituality. And like if you really love yourself and you really love God, then you're always going to be taking steps forward and never staying idle or like stagnant.
Oof.
So even if it's like a small step, like that just shows your devotion and your love.
Yes, I love that. And small steps are better than no steps, always.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like oftentimes with spirituality, we're comparing ourselves to like other people, So we don't take the steps that we need to take because it's like, oh, other people are doing so much better. Like other people can recite the Bible easily. So why should I, But
yeah,
you're right.
It's just about you. Just keep moving.
Yeah. And spirituality is a very personal journey, as you said. So
yeah.
Keep moving, as you said.
Another big area that I know you have it on you, or I'm sure you're gonna have it on your board later, is just business, like business goals. So make sure you add that to your board because I think a lot of the times people separate their personal and their business. But I feel like it just becomes like you're two different people, and I can't do that personally. Like I just want it to be one person, and this is what they're all about. So if you have business goals, make sure that it aligns to your personality. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to succeed.
Yes. Well, yeah, I agree. Your business should be aligned with who you are as a person. But also, if you do want to separate and make a vision board for your business and one for yourself, that's also okay. Whatever works.
Yeah, there's a lot to cover, actually.
Yeah. Some of my goals. Yeah, if we switch back to my board, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but some goals that I have were like to read 52 books this year. So last year, I think I read like 4 books. Not impressed, but I used to read all the time because when my parents were studying to go back to law to become lawyers in Canada, they're already lawyers in Nigeria, but they had to redo it when they came here. So my dad and mom used to stay in the library all the time, and then they would like read. They would be like, you have to read a book before you can go on the computers at the library. So like every day I would have to like basically read a book. And so I used to love reading, but now I don't know what happened to me. So
I know
I want to get hyper focused back on reading because I learned so much from reading. And thank you, Sophie, who said that I'm posting all the books and it's inspirational. I'm not trying to be, but thanks.
You are inspirational, Reni.
Stop. Oh my God.
Just accept it.
Please stop. Okay.
The other big area is, or no, actually, I want to know like business goals wise, like you don't have to tell specifics if you don't want to, but like what are some of your business goals?
Me?
Yeah.
No. So I wanted to hire my first not employee, but like contractor this year. Yeah, basically. Like they don't have to be, they don't have to work for me, but someone who will help me because I feel like I can scale my business a lot more if I'm focusing on the things that I actually like doing rather than focusing on everything. And yeah, so that's one of my goals for this year. Also to work with a few multinational companies. I have one coming up. Hope you guys will engage with my content. But it's coming up. So I'm already ticking off some of those goals. That's a good idea. I should include some of their what's it called? Logos, if I have any. Like Wealth Simple. Let's include that logo here. Wait, let me just use this one.
So like when you think about your business goals, do you think of it like per quarter? Or like is it just like in general, I want to achieve this?
I've just been thinking in general.
Mm.
Yeah. What about you?
I haven't even like sat down to think about my business goals. I just know I have to do it.
Yes.
But yeah, like I have there's a 2 a.m. talk, which is really just like a fun side hustle for me. But so many people enjoy it. So I really like I need to sit down and start planning out its
Yeah.
future.
And I think you can scale it a lot. You can,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a great
And
game.
then
What I,
thanks.
what I think, yeah.
And then my other business, which is my social media marketing agency, like I'm so excited for that. And because it's just starting, like I need to just think of realistic goals maybe. But I don't know. Like I've never thought of business goals like this before because I didn't have a business until last year.
Yeah. We're still learning, I guess.
Yeah, I just need to sit down and do it.
Yeah.
Be consistent.
Yeah. We can do it. We got it. One
So we have
goal that
3 minutes left. Oh, sorry.
I feel like we'll probably go over time.
Okay.
Yeah. One goal that I have is to be at peace. I guess I said rest, but like
Ooh,
peace would be something that I like because I feel like I'm usually like
yeah.
pretty at peace, but last 2 years I've been stressed. So I want to get back to chill. I don't care about anything, Reni.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I like to be in control of everything so much. And I just need
Yeah,
to like just let it be. Like if I can't control something, I just need to be happy with it.
exactly.
Otherwise, I'm not. But I should become like that.
Yeah.
So some of the other things to consider for your vision boards, aside from goals, is to write. Okay, so the next one is write down or get a picture of your 2022 affirmations. It's a really good one. I think one for me that I'm definitely going to add is I'm disciplined. And I've been doing that more recently. So I started reading this book called Atomic Habits. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. It's really popular.
Mhm.
And in one of the chapters, they talk about how when you're setting goals or when you're trying to think of yourself, don't say, I want to become this person. Say you're already that person. So, for example, if one of your goals is to, be someone who works out, don't be like, oh, yeah, I'm working out. Like, I started to work out. Just be like, yeah, I work out now. Like, this is who I am.
Mm. Speak it into
So,
existence.
exactly. And then I've just been trying to tell myself, like, I'm disciplined. And it's been working. Like, I do things because I'm like, I'm a disciplined person. I do this. And like, I just convince myself that this is who I am.
Yes. I'm actually that way too. I just basically like speak it into existence all the time. It's like if it's not here yet, it will be, and I'm gonna say that it already is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that. So what was
I'm
the?
going to
It
add
was
that.
write it down your 2022.
Affirmations.
Okay.
So
Amber
I
actually asked what your social media agency is called.
Yeah, so if you want to add it in the comments, it's clubsocial.mktg, so dot marketing. But it's called Club Social by Saima, and I'm a social media manager and also a brand strategist. So I've been working with small businesses in the GTA, but of course, it's not limited to just Canada, helping with their launches or their brand rebranding some of the times or their social media presence and strategy. And so far, it's been going really well. I still need to establish my own social media presence on there, which is a plan for this month. But I'm really excited.
Yes, I love it. And
It's
then
stuff I love to do. So
yeah. Victoria's goals are to graduate from school, get a job, build her personal brand, take responsibility for finance, improve my network, make at least $1,000 from her business, solo travel, and eat healthy. I love it.
ooh,
So detailed, Victoria.
that's
This,
good.
yes, this is good. I love it. Yes, we could all take a thing or two from those goals. And she's
Okay.
actually in my accountability group. So I know she's going to reach that finance goal for sure.
Woo! Reni, what's your affirmation for 2022?
Oh, gosh. I think it's I am capable. And
That's good.
that is I use a 5-minute journal every morning where I write out my affirmations. And I would say I am capable is one that has been coming up for like over a year. And it's basically like a pep talk to myself. Like, you are capable of anything that you set your mind to. So just go out and do it. And it's been working so
Nice.
far.
That's a good one. I think a lot of people, I think I'm gonna add that to mine too, actually. Oh, I'm back on screen. I didn't even realize. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I've just been talking. I haven't been working.
no problem. Also
But I
show
added
mine.
I'm disciplined.
Also show mine for my goals. I forgot to mention this, but one of my goals is to hopefully teach like students this year or kids. I really like, I don't know if I love like I'm not saying I love kids that much, but I think teaching financial literacy to kids is something that's very
Oh, that's a good
important.
one.
Yeah, so that's one of my goals.
Actually.
And I have that for my teacher. That's why I have this teacher here in the middle. And then I also
I like that.
travel. And this picture represents like minimalism. And I just want to be, I'm not really a big spender anyways, but I feel like my closet is kind of cluttered with a bunch of nonsense that does not need to be there. So I will be clearing out my closet and starting off afresh again. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I actually want to buy more secondhand this year.
Yes. With COVID, it's kind of hard. I feel like, yeah.
I don't
But
know, like with some thrift stores, they have like Instagrams where you could just shop online.
ooh, I like.
Like Plato's Closet, they put on the stories and you could just be like, "Can you hold it for me?"
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the ones that I want to add is community. Like I want to give back more. I tried to do that with 2 a.m. talk, and I think it's working, but I want to do it more so on my club social platform this time, and just like enable and inspire and motivate people who don't get that attention. And
yeah.
usually it's small business owners, usually it's women owned or female owned, and I want to like do something in that space. I just don't know what yet.
I like that. Being more philanthropic and giving back to others. Always a good.
Yeah.
I feel like we should
My
all try to
board,
incorporate that.
I think you do that though, Reni, really well.
Do I? I don't know.
Yeah, like even with your accountability group, like you're just helping.
I hope so.
You're the
our,
resource. You're always helping everything.
you're on screen, by the way. Our goal
Okay.
is now $1.3 million for everyone to save or invest. So I'm really excited.
Ooh, that's a
Everyone,
lot.
tell us in the comment section, what is your goal for or affirmation for 2022?
While you do that, I'll read out the next one. So, what is your write down or get a picture of your 2022 intentions? My intention of 2022. I just want to be stable.
Ooh.
Like, I want to have my businesses in place, planned out. It doesn't mean they're going to be successful or anything. Like, I just want it figured out. I want to be mentally, stable.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm always like in and out, especially with COVID. Like I hate it so much. This January has been so hard already.
Yeah.
And I just don't want like things like that to affect me. Like I want to be strong enough to just be like, okay, this is the situation and I'm just dealing with it. Like this is what you have to do.
That's a good one. I feel like steady is a good word for you.
Yeah.
Like,
even like financially.
Mm-hmm. And it's also like you're so like life may come at you, but you're so steady, not just by yourself, but like steady in you're so steadfast in the word of God that you are not you're not shaken by things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Steady. I'm gonna add that to my.
Ooh, I love my mom says I am strong. Yes, you are, mama. Amarachi says I am enough. My existence, my power, and I will be a gift to myself and others. Yes. Oh my God, these are so good. Mine's like I am capable, but yeah.
I know.
I am.
Everyone has better answers than us.
Literally. My Pat says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And yes, you can. I love that. Wow. 2022 intentions? I feel like that's similar to affirmations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is, this one's also similar to your goals. Write down or get a picture of your wants and wishes, right?
Yeah. I guess
Um,
goals are more actionable. Maybe these ones are more aspirational. Like, you know,
yeah,
goals.
but I feel like we covered it though. Like this is what I want to. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Okay, the last one. Write down or get a picture of who you want to become in 2022.
I am becoming.
Becoming Michelle Obama.
Who
Who do I
do I
want
want
to
to
become?
become?
I want to become like reliable.
You don't think you're reliable?
No, because I think I've just been doing my own thing. I really just been doing what I wanted, you
Yeah.
know? And this year I want to be more considerate and like less in my bubble and start helping people out or like doing more for others. What was the word I said? I forgot.
Reliable.
Reliable.
I feel like you are.
I feel like I want to be I want to be the first person someone thinks of when they have a problem. Be like, okay, Sam will know what to do. Yeah? Or Sam will figure it out. That's how you are because you're running the resource. I want to be a resource.
That's a good word. I want to add that to my vision board.
Yeah, that is good.
Resource. But yeah, I feel like you're already very reliable.
Thanks. Yeah, my board is not finished, obviously. It's a mess, but I'm just throwing in everything I'm thinking of right now and then I'll go back in and fix it up.
Yeah, make it pretty later. Mine's very not pretty at all. But it's okay.
Let's see.
Is anyone commenting?
Someone said their intention is to be deliberate
Ooh.
and intentional.
Ooh. That is a good
Yeah.
one. That is a very good one.
Yeah, like be wise about things.
Yeah. Oh, one of my intentions is to, I don't know if it's an intention or a desire, but my desire is to be more discerning. I want to have discernment. That's that's one of my goals for 2021. To be able to discern what's for me and what's not for me. So I feel like I like to, as I said, I can take on lots of stuff, but not everything is for you, and it's not your place to be taking on the burdens of others, the or even you may think it's a good situation, but it's not what God has called you to do, so.
Are there any hobbies you want to do in 2022 or like try like new things?
Good question. Oops, not that I can think of.
But sorry, what reminded me of hobbies because when you're speaking, you're saying, you kind of do everything. I feel the same. Like I feel like similar. Like I want to do everything, and I'm just jumping around doing so many different things that sometimes I feel like I'm scatterbrained. And then this year, what I started to do because I just have so many thoughts and feelings and like ideas that it's like I can't anchor them. So I started to knit recently, which is like really lame,
My
but
sister,
it's so much fun.
started too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, Tenny, you're not lame. But it's been so it's so therapeutic. It just slows you down.
Ooh, I think slow is a good word for like focus.
Yeah.
Slow. Not slow. Slow sounds bad. It has a negative connotation, I think. But yeah, I think I agree with you that I am the same way. I'm like all over the place. My attention span non-existent.
Yeah. It's getting really bad. Like the other day I put the iron on to like iron some clothes, and then while I was warming up, I made my bed, and then I started cleaning the washroom, and then I went downstairs and started cleaning there. And then I was like, "Oh my God, the iron's on." Like I need to focus.
Yeah. I like that. You need to focus. We both need to focus a lot.
Anybody else have any hobbies or anything they want to try out this year? Like maybe learn a new language or I don't know.
Fumi said that she wants to take more actions this year. Action taker. Yes.
Nice.
Take all those actions.
It's like you'll never regret taking actions.
Ever.
Someone started painting, which is cool.
Ooh, nice, Felicia. That's sick. I don't have that talent. It's not something.
Maybe you do.
I know. I've tried. I do not.
Someone said, I'm going skiing next week for the first time. That's really cool. I've never been skiing.
You should go. It's like it's very, it can feel scary, but it's like once you get down the hill, it's like, wow, I did that. I really did that. But
really?
Yeah, but I feel like as we get older, we kind of get more fearful.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
I think so too.
Ooh, fearless is a good word. I like that, Darcy. Me. Yeah, I'm gonna add fearless to my board.
Yeah, that is a good one. I'm just gonna add all these words and then eliminate if I want to.
I really like fearless.
Fearless.
Because yeah,
that's actually a really good one.
I even think of things that I did last year, like and not last year, when I was when I was in university, like traveling to Thailand and going to Vietnam by myself and all these different things. And I'm like, Reni, who are you? Like, who? Like, I literally did not care about anything. I did not care about anything. I traveled to Myanmar by myself. I traveled to Malaysia, but not by myself. I traveled with people that also did not know anything. So it's like we could have been kidnapped many times. There were many times that we could have died, but
especially as like a colored person.
Yeah,
I feel like right? You have to think extra, and you just did it all.
Yeah, we did not. We had no thought in our mind about anything.
The dangers.
Yeah, especially in Vietnam, where I was the only Black person there. Yeah, but like, I literally got on an overnight.
Yeah.
I remember getting on an overnight bus to another place in Vietnam, and it was like a 7-hour ride or something. And I was like, yeah, let me just go by myself. Like, no big deal. God. And it was like a place where there's no cell reception. Yeah, I could have died many times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but here we are. I'm here today. I'm glad I did it. It was like a great experience. So
I think one of the things I want to, like, help me think of a word to not be this, but I think I overthink everything, like a lot, like an unhealthy amount where it confuses me so much. So what's the opposite of that?
Like carefree. Is that
or like just confident? Or I don't know, like when I have to make a decision, I go crazy because I'm like, oh my God, what if this, then that, then this, then that.
I feel like carefree. Yeah, confident, or like
I want to be sure of myself.
Exactly, like you're confident in your decision-making abilities.
Decisive.
Ooh, you got it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Clarity. Oh, that's a good one as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Like you're clear on the decisions that you're making. Yeah, that's a good one.
Clarity. Okay.
Fumi says she sucks so bad at skiing. She ended up crying because her gloves fell off. Yeah, I agree that if you're not a winter person, like I am not, like I don't think I would go at this age because I hate winter right now. But I went before and I was like, oh, this is fun. But yeah,
I feel like anything that moves, like doesn't give me balance, freaks me out.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Okay, so I think we're at the end of the list.
Are we? I thought. Okay, and then I also had a few reflection questions that I wanted to ask. So as we've looked to the past and we've focused on what we want in the future, I also want you to ask yourself these questions, and maybe they'll jog your memory, or they'll inspire you to add more to your vision board. So the first question is, where am I ready to make changes in my life? Actually, no, the first question would be, what did I do well last year that I'm ready to take forward into next year? Because I feel like oftentimes we're always thinking of the future, but we don't actually think of all the good things that happened in this year. So that would be one question. What are you taking from this year that you want to take into next year?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Oh, I think last year was all about doing, like taking action.
Mhm.
And this year I want to like continue that momentum and that excitement I had and stay consistent or like stay accountable to the things I've started because I get bored very easily. And I think that's not a good thing all the time. Like I need to see things through and stick to them, which I think my board speaks to, like being consistent, being reliable, being intentional, steady.
It does.
What about you?
I don't know. Last year, I would say it would kind of be like being bold. Continue to be bold and make be decisive in your decision making. I think that would be my goal because when I quit my job, as Simon knows, I texted her and I was like, I'm quitting my job on Monday or something, or on Friday. And you were like, just quit on Monday. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna quit on Monday. So, that was a very bold move, very decisive move. Not that I didn't think about it before, because I definitely did, but I would say I could have stayed there for a very long time if I hadn't just made that bold move. So I would like to continue to be bold, continue to be consistent in my YouTube channel and all my ventures, continue to be excellent, because I think excellence is something, everything I do, I try to be excellent at it.
I like that word.
Excellence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be some of my goals. I mean, what I'm taking into next year. How about you, audience? What are you taking into next year? And how are your vision boards looking? Let me know. Or let us know. Yeah.
I hope yours are more put together than mine right now.
Yeah, mine is something. He's intentional.
Gratitude. Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I need to be more grateful.
For
Like that gratitude journal you have, does it help with that? Does it actually help?
Yeah, because it causes me to reflect on what I'm truly grateful for. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know, like, what am I actually grateful for? So it like, you actually have to stop. Sometimes it takes more than, it's supposed to be a 5-minute journal, but like, it takes more than 5 minutes if you can't think of it. Yeah. But now I like wake up and it's like the first thing I think of. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. And let me think of other things that I'm grateful for. So yeah, I think it does work. And I shot my shot at them to be a partner with them. So let's see how that goes. Because so many people have bought the journal because of me. So I'm like, I might as well get a little something out of this. So
there was someone, like a post I read, and it was talking about how like there's this huge trend on like these gratitude journals and like being very like aware of what you're grateful for on an individual basis. But then they were like, but you forget to be grateful or to show your gratitude beyond like the pages and not like be grateful for the people and relationships in your life when you should, also focus on that. Like you're grateful for, let's say, your sister, but what do you do about it? You just write about it, but then like what are you doing?
That's a good point. That's a very
But it makes you feel better because you're doing it for yourself. Like you feel like, oh, I'm grateful, but then you're not really proving it.
Anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a very good
Maybe
point.
like that could be your next step for next year.
Yeah. And then but the journal does have some action words. It's like, some actions that it's like, okay, today's challenge will be go and tell 5 people that you're this, or go and do this for 5 people. So I think they're trying to incorporate that, but that is a good point. And I will definitely take that into my gratitude practice.
I think I'm going to buy the journal, but I'll wait for your promo code.
Yeah. Just wait. Hopefully they respond soon. So Moyo says that she wants to continue reading more books, love it, and consistently working out. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Clued Up TV said, for me, it's consistency. Same.
Darasimi says, being less stressed about school and other situations that life throws at me. Yes. And I also think, like, as I said earlier, I think being steadfast in your faith can really help you be less stressed about situations that happen, because at the end of the day they're all really irrelevant. I think of things that stress me out at work and I'm like, what is wrong with you, Reni? What is wrong with you? Like,
but it's so much easier said than done.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But like, if you think about it, it's like I read this quote and it said, if this won't matter in 5 years, then don't spend more than 5 seconds stressing over it. And I was like, ooh, I like that.
Wow.
Or 5 minutes like, stressing over
I
it.
feel like you're so steadfast in your spirituality, or like, you know, your belief in God in certain situations. Like for work, for me, when I was working at my corporate job, it was so easy for me to be like, this isn't aligning to my beliefs and my values. But then when it's like other situations like relationships and like friendships and that kind of stuff, like it's so hard to be like, this is the right thing, or this is, you know, like I'm confident that God will take care of me.
Yeah.
But with work, I'm like, yeah, I know, like it'll work out. Other
Yeah.
things, I'm like, no, I don't know if it's gonna work out.
Yeah. But have you seen the quote that said, what's the quote? It's like, you can either pray or you can worry, but you can't do both. Have you seen that quote? Heard that
No.
quote? Yeah. And I read that once and I was like,
Damn.
oh, oh, that is so true.
That's
like,
a good one.
yeah, you can either pray about the situation or you can worry about the situation. But like, if you've put your trust in God and you actually like fully trust
Believe
Him,
it.
you truly like. There's actually no reason to worry. But yeah, obviously, way easier said than done. But it's
I
true.
like that. I'm gonna write that one down on my phone.
You can either worry or you can pray, but you cannot do both. Let me show a bit of my vision board as well. Okay, so here we have my vision board so far. So healthy is one of the words, as we said. Resource. I put shoot your shot. I put shoot your shot just because I think that it's important to continuously, like, in every situation, not just like relationship wise, but like in business wise. I don't know what other. I'm thinking business. I'm thinking like shooting my shot at different brands. Yeah.
Yeah.
At different brands, like shooting my shot at different brands. So that's what I want to do in 2022. More of that. For me says just wait. It would be showing up.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree. Showing up is half the battle, 90% of the battle, especially when it comes to working out. I think showing up is like the biggest battle because it's like getting out of bed, going to the gym, and actually working out. That's showing up is the, but then once you get there, it's like, okay, this is easy. But before that, that's hard. Hi, Trish.
Someone's late for this party.
Hey, Trish. Hopefully this will stay on my YouTube channel so you can watch it back. But we're essentially going through our vision boards for 2022. Right now, we're almost done, actually. We've gone through most of the questions. But yeah, thanks for joining. Felicia wants to build better lifestyle habits. Pat says, it's true that we shouldn't fear or we shouldn't be fearful when we trust God, but they struggle with it still. Philippians 4:6, verse 7. I'm not even sure what that verse says, to be very honest.
Every day. But I want to know what it says. So if you could let us know.
I'm going to open it, actually. Or maybe Pat can write it in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, for 2022, looking forward, what do I need to let go of?
Okay, so one thing, sorry. Don't worry. Philippians 4, verse 6-7 says, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. I like.
That's reassuring.
It is. It is very reassuring. But yes, it's harder. It's easier said than done. Oh, one tip that we didn't say about this vision board is that keeping it in a place where you will constantly see it is one of the most important parts because it allows you to have a constant reminder of what you are aspiring to. So I would say what I do is I typically screenshot it and then put it on like my phone background or somewhere where you're going to see it pretty often. How about you,
Yeah,
Saima?
and I think like the same. And what really helped for me last year was I shared it a lot. I mean, it's really personal. If you're that kind of person, you don't have to share it. But like I love to talk about it. And that's when it really stuck. Like I told all my friends and we had like a vision board party ourselves. And then it helped like someone else do it again. So I got really familiar with my own board and I just remembered it even in
Mhm.
my mind.
And it
I
can't,
think someone printed it out and they put it in their bathroom. That's what I heard last year, like someone from one of the groups.
yeah, which makes
And so like
sense.
every morning, yeah, when they're brushing their teeth, they're just like reminding themselves what this day is, building up to.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So the question, sorry, that you asked before was, what do I need to let go of?
Hmm.
This is a hard one.
I think I need to let go of like how bad COVID was and just start moving forward. And like
What?
just it was just so traumatic. Like work was it was just work. It was so bad. And I
Yeah,
always think about it. I need to just let go of that.
I don't know what I need to let go of other than the friendship thing, but let's not dwell on that.
I don't
Okay.
know what else.
Anyone else have ideas?
So I don't know how to pronounce her name, sorry, or their name. Letting go of regret about mistakes of the past.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good one.
Like and for me what I meant was like letting go of being sad that life is so different. Like I
Yeah.
always think back to 2019 and I was like, well, it's so good. Like we were so free.
Mm,
If it wasn't COVID right now, I would have been doing this, but I just need to accept it and like get going.
yeah, fair enough. It's hard. It's hard though, because especially when you think about like who you were before COVID. Because I don't know about you, but like I feel like I've changed a lot since
Yeah,
then,
same.
and sometimes you miss parts of who you were before. But what can we do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like both of us were
Okay.
almost 3 years younger than we are now when COVID started. And
Yeah.
they're like prime years. It really sucks. But we're not doing that this
No,
year.
there's no such thing as prime years. No such thing. We're always in our prime. I don't
Prime.
believe in that. I don't believe
I
in
like that.
that. I always hear the quote that is like, we are wait, what's the quote that I usually say? I forgot. The quote is, this very minute is the youngest you'll ever be. Because I know a lot of my
Oh.
friends are like, oh my God, we're almost 30. We're almost
You
30. And
said
I'm
that
like,
to us once.
yeah. But my friends are like, oh, we're almost 30. And I'm like, okay, but like, you're 25 right now. And
But we're
this
not.
is the youngest you'll ever be. So enjoy it. Enjoy it right now.
Yeah. And also like if you think 20 to 25, they were such long years. Like I was so different every single year. So
Yeah.
like imagine the next 5 years.
Yeah. And I feel like we're
Be a
gonna
lot.
age nicely, and it'll be
I hope so.
um Amarachi needs to let go of expectations. Ooh, that is
Oh, that's a
a
good
hard
one.
one. Yes, that is
I
hard.
hope you do it.
Yeah, I hope so. Darasimi said, oh, and just flowing and acting with intention and knowing what's for you will find you. Be that people, work. Ooh, I love
That's so
it.
true.
I love it. Yes, that's very true. I think a word for 2022 for me would be like ease. Like what
Hmm.
comes to me comes to me. What does not come to me maybe is not for me. So I like that. Darasimi said, letting go of forced friendships. Yes. Yeah.
What
We
do you mean forced friendships?
like maybe you're holding on to someone who does not want to hold on to
Oh,
you.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's time to let them go.
Clued Up TV, I agree with everything that they're saying. I feel like we're the same person. But they said, sometimes I worry too much about things that I have no control over. I need to let go of them and focus on things that are actually in my control. Kind of like the quote you gave earlier.
Yeah. It's hard. It's
100%.
it's easier said than done, of course. And then Moyo also said fear and anxious thoughts. I feel like that's in the same realm. Like, yeah, it's easy to, well, I don't know. Anxiety is very crippling, right?
It's hard.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even know. I feel like therapy is the solution.
Yeah,
Like,
I was gonna say, like,
yeah, yeah. Um,
or even just talking to someone. Like, don't. For me personally, I need to talk things out, and I know some people aren't like that, and sometimes it makes me an overshare. Like, I feel like I shared a lot during this YouTube live, but it
You
just helps me feel so much better. Like I need to do it. So maybe
yeah.
that could be like a start.
Sharing or
Yeah. Like reaching out to someone you trust and just having someone hear you.
yes. I put the Nigeria flag on my thing because I would love to go visit home.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw. You're gonna
Our
go to
gov-
Rwanda too?
Even though my government's stupid, yes, I would like to go home and and see my grandparents because I haven't seen them in like 4
Aw.
years. Yeah. And then Rwanda, yeah, again, I would love to go. So that's
Yeah.
going to manifest. Oh, and I'm also trying to go to Mexico, so let's put that on as well.
Ooh.
We can check off those boxes. Hopefully, COVID doesn't destroy everything, but
Everyone's going.
traveling,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. But I guess everyone's just tired by this point in time. But yeah,
I want to travel this year, actually. I'm gonna add that to my board. Like I haven't done any traveling in COVID.
yeah,
I just want to do it.
even
Like
within
go
Canada,
anywhere.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't know why I haven't.
my board's
Because I
getting.
love to travel,
You do.
but I just yeah.
Are you nervous about traveling? This may be like a harder. I don't know if you want to answer this, but
Ask me.
are you nervous about traveling as a hijabi?
Yeah, like in some places.
Oh yeah, I
Like
guess it
me and my
depends.
sisters want to do a sister trip, and I've always wanted to go to Paris, but it's
Ugh,
never gonna happen because France
ugh.
is like racist
Yeah,
and Islamophobic,
yeah,
and I don't want to give them my money.
I agree.
Um,
They don't deserve it.
yeah, and then like now that I just think of like going to Europe and stuff because my sisters are also hijabi, I'm just like, it's gonna be a group of us. It's kind of scary,
Yeah. Oh,
but everyone does it. So
yeah.
like, how much can you really fear?
But France doesn't deserve your money, to be
Yeah,
very
I won't go to France. Don't worry.
um, who are we? Pat says COVID has taught well, COVID has shown us that we need to slow down and realize that we are not in control. Very, very true. Olua, oh wait, Fumi says that she looks forward to getting older, especially reaching 30. I'm so excited. Fumi, how old are you? I feel like she's 21 or something. I'm pretty sure
Aw,
she's.
that's so
But yes,
cute.
I also look forward to getting older. I feel like it's such a blessing. I mean, a lot of
I feel
people
like 30 is the age, you
to be,
know,
yeah.
to just be like, you have everything. Like, hopefully, you have things sorted out, your career, your future, and like, you're just living at that point. You're
But
just thriving.
I feel like that's another problem we have with our society where we have so much pressure around this age of 30. Like, oh, by
Yeah,
30 you should be this, and this. You know, I feel like we don't
that's
need.
true.
There are a lot of expectations around 30. But yeah. Oh, okay. She's 24. She's basically
Oh, she's
yeah,
like our age,
yeah.
kind of.
Well, no, we're not. We're 26,
Yeah.
sis. We were back then. Okay.
Pre-COVID.
Cool. Amarachi said journaling helps sometimes with anxiety or movement, just getting up, walking, jumping jacks. Very true. There's like this
Yeah,
technique where you basically try to ground yourself when you're experiencing a lot of anxiety. So count to like 10 on your hands, look at different points in the room, walk around. Yeah, that's true. Pat says that we are inspiration to those of us who are a bit older. Thanks, Pat.
thank you.
Okay, I think we had one more question. And
Yeah,
the question is, what am I interested in that I have not tried? Sama, what are you
it's
interested in?
hard. I'm interested in solo traveling, and I haven't tried it because I'm the type of person who like I love to be on trips with people. Like I'm just worried that something funny is gonna happen and I'm gonna look around and be like, there's nobody to laugh with, you know? But I want to try it. I feel like it's something I want to do once in my life. Like even if it's just like a staycation by myself in like downtown Toronto. Like I just want to do something on my own.
You should now, immediately, book it today.
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah, I think
For my birthday.
Trish was telling me on my, oh look, everyone wants to solo travel.
Yeah.
Trish was telling me that okay, Trish was telling me that she wants to solo travel. I think she said Zanzibar. I think that's where she wants to go, in Tanzania, I believe. Correct me if I'm
Oh,
wrong, Trish. But That is, I think, maybe
I know so many people who've been and they loved it.
yeah, I'm trying to go too. I'm trying to go everywhere in this world. Literally
And
every
they do like the giraffe stuff. Like you
yeah.
feed the giraffes.
Yeah, Zanzibar. I was right. Okay. Um, but
Pluto
yeah,
TV said stay in your mid-20s, trust me.
bruh. Listen, if we stay here, that means we're passed away because we need to keep we need, we need to keep moving. We need to keep moving. But Moyo also wants to solo travel. Okay, so what about me? What am I interested in that I have not yet tried? I don't know. I want to um skydive.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Before I have kids and I'm scared to die. Well, not that I'm not scared to die now, but like I feel like, before kids is a good time to jump out of a plane.
wow.
Yeah. Even
I
though
thought that would be really wild for you.
yeah, but I did parasailing, so it's kind of similar.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
I would never. I
Yeah.
hate heights.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm not scared of heights at all, at all, at all. I just don't like the
Wow.
feeling. I don't like the feeling of dropping, which makes no sense that I'm gonna do this, but
But then it'll be over.
yeah, and like I can't do roller coasters. I hate roller coasters. But
I can do roller coasters.
I'm gonna jump out of a plane. Logic.
But
Logic.
that's cool. I like that one.
Okay. Anyone else have anything they're interested in that they have not yet tried? So we can wrap this up. Or maybe you want to go through your vision board and then I go through mine.
My vision board's incomplete.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess. And it's up to you. We could go through it, but it doesn't make sense right now.
It looks
Okay, so I
pretty,
have
very pretty.
my quote in the corner, and then I've basically just been putting in all these words as we're having this conversation that I want to revisit and finish this board up for. So I want to be more flexible in terms of being more open-minded to other people's, way of living and like not it's like the whole cancel culture. I feel like I've really been doing that a lot. And I want to stop and just appreciate people and let them be themselves
Ooh,
and be around people who aren't like me because I think I'm really comfortable because my groups of people are just like me.
that is okay. I just a button. That is a very real thing. Like we're all in like a bubble of people who are all like us and have the
Yeah.
same views as us. And like anyone who doesn't agree with our views, we cut them out. So yeah, I would like to expand my bubble. But then I also am like, do I want to be around people who like are Trump supporters? I don't. I really don't.
I mean, not to that extent, but
Yeah. Okay. You can.
and then I want to be a more consistent person, reliable. I want to be intentional with things I do. I think healing is a big part. Like I don't know what I'm like. I just need to think of that. Like, what is it that's holding me back that I need to heal from more? Awareness is a big one. Like, I want to be aware of not only like things happening around me, but what I really want to focus on is what I'm putting into my body. So it's food and even what I'm wearing on my body. Just being more conscious in that sense. I want to be disciplined. I need to think of business goals because I've never done that before until this year. So I'm excited for that. And then moving forward spiritually and being very steady and firm in my beliefs. So that will make me more decisive and have more clarity. There's a lot going on this year.
Lots of goals, big goals.
I'm gonna have to like condense it.
Ooh, Fumi says she wants to go to a salsa dancing class. Love that.
Ooh.
Okay, let's go through mine before we wrap up. So my board is all over the place as well, but I want to visit Rwanda and Nigeria and Mexico this year, maybe some other countries, but yeah, those are some of the ones I want to go to. Some of my words are healthy, so healthy in all aspects of the word, mental, physical, emotional. And I also have this healthy food here because I am not that I don't eat healthy, but I will eat maybe once a day or twice a day. So I need to like eat a full meal. I mean, three
meals, yeah.
square meals a day. Yeah, because it's not healthy to only eat one. I have resource here. Just continue to pour into people and share knowledge and help others and serve others. Like I want to, serve. Serve should be a word for me. Like servant Servant leadership. I feel like that's a good word.
Yeah, that is. I had that on my board last year.
Ooh, okay, wait. Servant. Okay. And then I want to shoot my shot in business all the time. I want sisterhood, so I want to continue to grow and build my sisterhood, or cherish the sisters that I already have, and like build those relationships, make sure that they're solid going forward. And I want zen and peace in my life, so that's why I have this picture right here. Obviously, financial, like I'm trying to grow my portfolio and have financial abundance, so I'm never lacking in finances, and having so much that I'm able to help others would be a great thing. I have travel here again, so I guess travel is very important to me. I want to teach some kids this year, and this represents like freedom, this picture right here, just because I think being free is something that's very important to me, not being limited by anybody or anything. I will add a few more brands here, but Well Simple is one of them. And I read more books, read my Bible full. I want to exercise because it really helps me mentally by when I exercise. So I want to continue to do that. I want to communicate better. I feel like I suck at communication, so I want to make sure that I get better at that. Set some boundaries for myself because I often break them. And lastly, if I'm going to rise, I might as well shine and I might as well do the best I can. So that's going to be my mantra every morning. So yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. How has everyone? Oh, we have some spammer in the comments. How has everyone? Is everyone done with their vision board?
Or like has an idea
Yeah.
of what it is that they're.
Anybody? Moyo?
I think they do because everyone's been really active.
Yeah. Wow, this was great.
Yeah, this is fun. You know, it took so long to like finally do it, and
I
it was
know.
a good time.
It seems overwhelming at like when you think of it, but I think this is a great exercise and it helps you to figure out what you really want in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad it was helpful, everybody, and it gave you more
Yay.
clarity and direction. Make sure to follow Saima as well. Saima, let me put your Instagram in the chat. 2 a.m. Okay. So I will put Saima's details in the chat right here. If you make your vision board and when you finish it, please let me know. I want to share them. If you're willing, share them on my story. But I know they're very personal, so you don't have to send it to me if you don't want to, but I would love it. I would really love it.
Yeah, and make sure you tag the 2 a.m. talk too. I'd love to share.
Yes, tag both of us. So XO Reni and at the 2 a.m. talk. If you share, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything else you want to say, Samuel?
No, I think this was a lot of fun. I think a lot of the people here came from you, and they're such a fun group of people. It was so funny, and I think we had a good conversation. And I'm excited for 2022. Maybe we should do like a reflection at the end of the year together.
That would be great. Yes, I love it. And yeah, make sure everyone you are reflecting on your board. And remember, vision boards don't work unless you do. So make sure you're still putting in the work in order to get it done. But yeah, if you like to see more of these type of videos, reflection type of videos. Oh, and Saima's card game is actually really good to reflect and have these kind of conversations with your friends. So if you could maybe read a card and show them an example.
Yeah. So an example from, okay, let's see. So my card game is actually really Islamically focused, but it's easy to substitute any religion or any belief in that matter. So one of the questions is what kind of privilege exists in your religious world? So from my point of view, it'd be like what kind of privilege exists in the Islamic world, and something you don't tend to think about because you think everything's perfect and like all rainbows and butterflies, but there are like issues that need attention. And then from the second deck, one of the questions is, does your career bring you closer to your ideal self? And this question actually helped me like a lot when it came to quitting my job, because I was just like, no, this isn't like, even in the long term, if I get to the position I want to get to, I don't want to represent these kinds of values and actions.
Wow. So if you want to buy
Thank
that
you.
game and play it with your friends, I think it's a great way to start conversations with people and like,
Thanks.
yeah, get very deep conversations. So thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate you taking your time. And yeah, if you want more of these type of videos, just let us know what you want to do, what you want to see from us, and we will definitely get those done for you. So thank you so much,
Perfect.
and we'll see you later.
Happy New
Bye.
Year.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go left.